good morning. I'm JP Cox from Urban Ashram. Thank you for joining us this morning at our 21-day mental positivity challenge. We are very happy to share this practice with everybody, and we are excited to finish this new habit until we start today, June 13, until July 3. Okay, we are here to help everybody, especially with the current situation we are in, pandemic and all the crazies in the world. So what we'd like to have is to help us have some respite in terms of our current mental state. Okay, so first off, I'd like to give a brief introduction to what meditation is. Meditation is the ability to pause, okay, and observe the sensations in our bodies, the emotions and thoughts, and give it the attention without judgment. Okay, the mind can influence the body, and so can the body influence the mind. Okay, so when we're nervous, depressed, or suffer from chronic anxiety, our mental state is reflected in the functions, control, and appearance of our physical being. And yoga helps in the mental stability, all right? First, by teaching us to acquire control of the body, okay, and in turn requires effort at controlling the mind. So that's what we're trying to do here. The practice of yoga is being able to control our bodies, help it, and let it be reinstated in our minds, okay? Yoga is the science of uniting and coordinating the physical and the mental aspect of one's being through consciously working the body, okay? So the goal of this 21-day challenge is to help with that. Mental stability, especially with all this ambiguity currently surrounding us. So I hope you can join us, and today is the first of the 21 days, okay? We believe that positivity changes outcome, okay? When we change the mindset, the dialogue, the internal dialogue in our heads, we help change the reality that we are currently in. Alright? So with that, today we will be focusing on 3 things, okay? This is the breath, okay? Our hand seal, how we can use our hands to help us anchor our thoughts, okay, and hopefully reflect what we would like to have in our lives, okay? And then affirmations. Affirmations are words that make us believe in the power of thought, okay? So with that, we will also do a body scan to help us identify where tensions may hide in our body and draw light to that space, okay? So with that, I'd like to show you how to use your hands, okay, to help you anchor your thoughts to be as still as you can, all right? And if you need to move, of course, by all means you can, but ideally we can try to sit consciously for the next 30 minutes or at least 25 minutes now, okay? And so try to find a seat that's comfortable. Make sure your spine is upright, okay? You can lean back or put a pillow behind you to help you be upright, okay? And then with your hands, you may place it on top of your thighs, or you can hold it crossing your fingers on top of each other, and then like you're making a bowl out of your palms. And then if you're sitting this way, see if you can hold that position of your hands throughout the practice. Okay, and this hand seal is called the origin of all good things, okay? And that today we start to receive good things in our lives, okay? And then we will be doing a full yogic breath, okay? This full yogic breath is to help us have a deeper breath that will invite fulfillment in our bodies and in our beings, okay? And so with that, another thing that I will help you get into the groove of breathing, okay? So See if where you want to place your hands, and we'll start. And then, oh, of course, one more thing, the affirmation. The affirmation that we will be using is the same one that we used last time when we had a teaser for this. It says, I am present and alert in all my actions. I embrace change and new beginnings. So this will be our affirmation for the next 3 days. And then we will have our different wonderful teachers at Urban Ashram to continue the 21 days. So you'll have a different taste of how things are gonna be presented to you. Okay? So here we go. Let's start. So either having your hands together, interlacing them, okay? Or hands on your thighs. Sit up tall. See if you can lift the chest up, broaden your collarbones, and then squeeze the shoulder blades. And then from there, see if you can maybe place your feet firmly on the ground, chin level with the chest, and the ears in line with the shoulders. And then we begin, okay? So from here, let's start with our breathing. Or actually, before we do our breathing, let's have a grounding session first, okay? So either gaze at the tip of the nose, or close your eyes and see if that will help you find that place where you're moving inwards. Finding that place where you're just you. No distractions from the outside world. No things that will maybe move your thoughts away from the internal you. Okay? So as you stay here, sitting tall, sitting upright, sitting at ease, holding your hands or hands on your thighs, see if you can feel your feet fully resting on the floor. And then as you allow the feet to ground you, notice the sensations that are moving up into your ankles, into your shin bones, onto your knees. Maybe stay a little longer onto the knees and see how it feels. There might be some tension inside of it, outside of it, on top of it, and just maybe release them by maybe straightening one knee and then the other, and then putting back the feet on the ground. And then as you do that, see if you can move your attention on top of your thighs, and from that, noticing what the back of your thighs feel as it is supported by the chair underneath you or the floor underneath you. And then as you move up into your glutes, your bottoms, see how it's cushioned on your chair. And as you allow that cushion to create that sense of comfort, notice how the lower belly feels. See if you can draw it in to support the lower back. And as you support the lower back, notice if it's creating more space, especially if you're finding any tightness or unease in that space. Now, as you move up your attention towards the top belly, the top chest, see if you can maybe notice how the breath is in that area. See if you can fill up the side ribs, all right? Maybe even the back of your chest. And then as you move your attention towards the top of your chest, see if there's any tension on the shoulders, on the neck, maybe in your arms, your elbows, your wrists, especially if we've been working from home, okay? And we're always on our devices, typing, computing and whatnot. And so just paying attention in all these areas. And then direct your thoughts to have them somewhat release those tensions. And then moving up into your ears, see how they can be more open to listen rather than to reply. And then from there, seeing how your facial muscles are. Are you holding tension onto the jaw? Can you soften it by letting the jaw slacken, like you are saying, ah. And then from there, see if there's even the tension surrounding your eyes, okay, the spaces between the brows. See if you can literally, just without holding them, let the eyebrows move away from each other. And then from there, see if you can let the top of the head really reach up into the ceiling, into the sky, and know that your being is divine. And as you notice all of this, go back to your breath. And from that, see if you can consciously draw an inhalation as you breathe in through the nose. And as you exhale through the nose. Let's do that again. Inhaling through the nose. And exhaling through the nose. A few more rounds, just savoring the breath. Inhaling and exhaling. And if breathing through the nose, in and out, is a little bit too harsh right now, then you may exhale through the mouth. And until you can find that softness in your breath, then keep breathing that way. But it's ideal that you breathe through the nose, in and out through the nose, so that you're filtering the air that goes into your lungs and into your body, across your body. And so with that, just savoring the breath as you inhale and exhale, a few more. And now, as you consciously breathe in and out, notice the pause between the inhalation and between the exhalations. And as you notice all of that, just observe. See if you're holding on to the breath too tightly. Maybe allow some gentle loosening. And maybe if you're feeling like you're being swallowed by the ocean and you can't breathe, maybe just open your eyes and then consciously soften the breath. And then return again to closing the eyes or gazing at one point. And now we start with our full yogic breath. So deep inhale from the belly, moving the breath to the side ribs, moving the breath to the top of the chest, and then we exhale from the top of the chest, the side ribs, and down into the belly. So that's the 3-part breath, okay? And we'll try to consciously pause on each areas, on every inhalation and every exhalation. So here we go again. Inhaling from the belly, moving the breath to the side ribs, moving the breath to the top of the chest, exhaling from the top of the chest, down into the side ribs, down into the belly. We'll go a little bit more. Inhaling from the belly, the side ribs, the top of the chest, and as you exhale, just a third of the way from the chest, down to the side ribs, all the way down to the belly. And then we'll do that 3 more rounds. Inhaling from the belly, side ribs, top of the chest, exhaling from the top of the chest, the side ribs, all the way down to the belly. Inhaling from the belly, the side ribs, the top of the chest, exhaling from the top of the chest, the side ribs, all the way down to the belly. One last. Inhaling from the belly, the side ribs, the top of the chest, exhaling from the top of the chest, the side ribs, all the way down to the belly. And then just release the breath. Go back to your normal breathing pattern, in and out through the nose, or in and out through the nose and the mouth. And then as you consciously notice how this breath is helping you find that sense of center, that sense of balance, that sense of ease, see if we can do a few more rounds, okay? So we'll just go for 5 deep breaths in and out through the nose on all 3 parts of the trunk, and then we'll pause from there, okay? Inhaling, so this is the first count. Inhaling from the belly, the side ribs, the top of the chest, exhaling from the top of the chest, the side ribs, all the way down to the belly. Inhaling from the belly, the side ribs, the top of the chest, exhaling from the top of the chest, the side ribs, and down to the belly. Third count. Inhaling from the belly, side ribs, top of the chest, exhaling from the top of the chest, the side ribs, all the way down to the belly. Fourth count. Inhaling from the belly, the side ribs, the top of the chest, exhaling from the top of the chest, the side ribs, all the way down to the belly. Last count, everyone. Inhaling from the belly, the side ribs, the top of the chest, Exhaling from the top of the chest, the side ribs, all the way down to the belly. And then let go. Come back to your normal breathing pattern, just savoring the breath in and out through the nose, or in through the nose, out through the mouth. And then as you reconvene with your breath, maybe we can do one more set, doing just like that. You're doing so well, everyone. Here we go. Third round. Alright, 5 breaths in and out. Inhaling from the belly. Side ribs, top of the chest. Exhaling from the top of the chest, the side ribs, all the way down to the belly. Inhaling from the belly, the side ribs, the top of the chest. Exhaling from the top of the chest, the side ribs, all the way down to the belly. Third count. Inhaling from the belly, the side ribs, the top of the chest. Exhaling from the top of the chest, the side ribs, all the way down to the belly. Fourth count. Inhaling from the belly, the side ribs, the top of the chest. Exhaling from the top of the chest, the side ribs, all the way down to the belly. Last count, everyone. Inhaling from the belly, the side ribs, the top of the chest. Exhaling from the top of the chest, the side ribs, all the way down to your belly. And then recovery breath, just finding that normal breath that you're usually accustomed to. And then as you savor this moment of observing the breath, maybe let's move our attention towards our affirmation. So you can keep continuing the full yogic breath, or you may just find a normal, easy breath, okay? And then say out loud, or quietly to yourself, or maybe even mentally. But ideally, you say it out loud first, okay? Just so it gets heard by your body, and then allow it to simmer, and allow it to be incorporated in your system. So here we go, okay? I am present and alert in all my actions. I embrace change and new beginnings. I am present and alert in all my actions. I embrace change and new beginnings. I am present and alert in all my actions. I embrace change and new beginnings. I am present and alert in all my actions. I embrace change and new beginnings. I am present and alert in all my actions. I embrace change and new beginnings. I am present. I am alert in all my actions. I embrace change and new beginnings. I am present and alert in all my actions. I embrace change and new beginnings. Now maybe say this quietly, just to yourself, like you're whispering sweet nothings to yourself. I am present and alert in all my actions. I embrace change and new beginnings. I am present and alert in all my actions. I embrace change and new beginnings. I am present and alert in all my actions. I embrace change and new beginnings. I am present and alert in all my actions. I embrace change and new beginnings. I am present. I am alert in all my actions. I embrace change and new beginnings. And with that, maybe this time, say it quietly inside your head. I am present and alert in all my actions. I embrace change and new beginnings. I am present and alert in all my actions. I embrace change and new beginnings. I am present and alert in all my actions. I embrace change and new beginnings. I am present and alert in all my actions. I embrace change and new beginnings. I am present and alert in all my actions. I embrace change and new beginnings. And then slowly, maybe just letting all those words really fill up your heart, knowing that this time of uncertainty, of ambiguity, we need something that will help us, anchor our thoughts, anchor our feelings, feeling that we are fully supported, knowing that we are grounded in all of our actions. Now, let's do maybe one more round of our full yogic breath, and then one more round of our affirmations. Either your hands are together, cupping into the hand seal of all the origin of all good things that we may receive it. And with that, let's start again. Full yogic breath. Inhaling from the belly, the side ribs, top of the chest. Exhaling from the top of your chest, the side ribs, all the way down to your belly. Inhaling from the belly, the side ribs, top of the chest. Exhaling from the top of the chest, the side ribs, all the way down to your belly. Third round, or third count. Inhaling from the belly, the side ribs, the top of the chest. Exhaling from the top of the chest, the side ribs, all the way down to your belly. Fourth count. Inhaling from the belly, the side ribs, the top of the chest. Exhaling from the top of the chest, the side ribs, all the way down to the belly. Last count. Inhaling from the belly, the side ribs, the top of the chest. Exhaling from the top of the chest, the side ribs, all the way down to the belly. And then find an even normal breath. Feeling your feet again, feeling your legs on the chair, your bums on the chair, your lower back fully supported, your spine upright, your chest wide and open. And receive all of this, all these blessings. Now let's go back to our affirmation. I am present and alert in all my actions. I embrace change and new beginnings. I am present and alert in all my actions. I embrace change and new beginnings. I am present and alert in all my actions. I embrace change and new beginnings. I am present and alert in all my actions. I embrace change and new beginnings. I am present. I am alert in all my actions. I embrace change and new beginnings. I am present and alert in all my actions. I embrace change and new beginning. And then have a moment of quiet, just taking all of this in, this new rewiring of our brains, a rewiring for us to be able to project a new reality, a positive reality, something that we can all be more kinder, gentler, understanding, and maybe if we do have that sense of self-acceptance, all our good and bad parts, our light and our dark, then maybe if we can have that courage to face all those, the shadow and the light, then maybe we can be more accepting of everyone around us. And with that, maybe just as you stay here, see how your body feels. Noticing the crown of the head, noticing your eyes, your ears, your jaw, your neck, your shoulders. Notice how maybe this time it's a little lighter. Notice how this time it's a little freer. Maybe notice how this time it's a little bit more accepting. And then moving down the attention towards the arms, the elbows, the wrists, the fingers. See if they may be loosening up. And if you're still holding on to your hand, seal, maybe allow the fingers to release, placing it on your thighs. And then moving your attention towards your trunk. From the top of the chest, notice how it's fuller. Notice how it's more calm. Notice how the side ribs are expanding, allowing for air to really fill up your lungs. And then noticing how the softness of your belly is. Our belly needs to be strong, at the same time supple. Because if it's always taut, it might also easily break. And so finding that balance between softness and strength is really the ideal or the more optimal place for our belly, our core, the place of our strength. And when our bellies are too soft, then there's no muscular support for our lower back. And so these two have to find that place of evenness. And then as you move your attention towards the lower back, see how it can maybe find a place of more space. Releasing any tension there, releasing any tightness or compression, and then letting space happen in that area. And then moving your attention down towards your hips, your glutes. See where you can maybe allow the seat to support you, fully engaging your root. And then moving your attention down into your thighs, allow the thighs to just find that sense of strength and well-being. Moving the attention down towards the knees, supporting the joint, creating space in the crevices and the nooks, especially if we're feeling a little bit more sore, or it's a little bit like, okay, I don't want to move right now, but see if you can mentally make space for your knees. And then going down to your shins, the lower limbs of your legs. Notice how maybe the calf, the muscles at the back of your legs, can soften. And then moving your attention towards the ankles, the toes, the spaces between the toes, the arches of your feet. And maybe taking this time to thank them for holding you up, for helping you walk. And taking this time to say thank you to all our body parts because they're working and supporting us. And with that, I'd like to end our session with just having this thank you to our bodies that is physically supporting us, to our minds that we are trying to help it grow. And as we allow the mind to grow, it will rewire itself to create positive results. And thank our emotions for holding us close, for feeling all those emotions, whether they're positive or negative. Labels are just labels. It's what we feel, and we honor that. We honor all those feelings, and we let them through. And then with that, I'd like to say thank you to everyone who is on our feed right now. Thank you for taking this time to really get to know your bodies, your thoughts, your hearts. And as you take time to get acquainted or reacquainted with our being, take this moment to just really enjoy being you. We were never taught to adhere to our being. And so maybe this time is an opportunity to have that sense of self-acceptance, that sense of being able to just have a conversation, an internal conversation with ourselves that's geared towards positivity. Usually the internal dialogue we have is about, I'm not good enough, I can't do that, I don't want to do that, or just things that are mostly geared towards I can't. Maybe we can rewire our thinking, our internal dialogue into something that we can, and we are fully supported. And that the divine in us, the spark within us, is common to all. We all have that spark. And let that spark, that light, shine brightly. Because we deserve it. Because the world deserves it. Because if we let our light shine through, our world will be a more brighter place to be in. And with that, I'd like to thank you and invite you again. See you tomorrow at 9 o'clock to 9:30 here at Lads Live. Thank you, Urban Ashram, for holding this space, creating this program to share our yoga to as many Filipinos that we can. Together, we can be united. We can be the same. We are all light. We are all divine. And if we can share and spread that light to as many people as we can, then we are helping each other build each other up. And so, I'd like to invite you to this challenge. Stick with us for just the next 21 days. It's just a really tiny portion of your year, of your life. But if this particular activity will help promote that sense of positivity, then wouldn't it be a nicer place? A nicer Philippines to live in? A greater one? And then we will find that maybe this small place that we are in is encouraging us to be better at what we do, at how we communicate to our family, our housemates we are currently living with, to our colleagues, our co-workers, to our relatives, and to our friends. And if by that we can just be kinder, nicer, then we will find a happier Philippines to live in. And so, thank you. I'll be doing the next 2 days, and then Lasse will be doing the next 3 days. So come, and we will be talking about a different kind of exposition, a different kind of new beginnings, how to be present, how to be more aware, how to be here now. And with that, know that being here and now, with life simply as it is the paradise we have all been seeking. I'll repeat that one more time. Being here and now, with life simply as it is the paradise, we have been seeking. And if we take that moment to actually enjoy this current paradise we are in, working from home, safe and sound, being on this device is already a privilege not many have. And with that, thank you, and I hope to see you again. It's a day, 9 a.m. to 9:30 tomorrow, Sunday, and let's have something of, some positivity to start our day off. So, enjoy your long weekend. Happy Independence Day, mga kababayan. See you again tomorrow, and have a wonderful day. I am present, I am alert. I embrace change and new beginnings. Thank you, and please do send us your feedback. Thank you to everyone who are shouting out your comments here. Thank you. I really appreciate it. We really appreciate it. And be safe, stay safe, be well, stay home. If it's not necessary to come out, please to stay home. And then, I hope to see you again tomorrow, 9 o'clock sharp. I'm JP from Urban Ashram. Thank you, Lazada, for holding this place, for this space you have given us. Thank you, Urban Ashram, Jackie, Gian. Thank you for the teachers that have said yes to this challenge. Thank you. And I hope to see you again 9 o'clock tomorrow. And if you can, please visit our website, www.urbanashramyoga.com. We are on Facebook, Urban Ashram Yoga. We are on IG, Instagram, Urban Ashram Yoga. And if you'd like to check out some of our YouTube classes, we have it on YouTube. Okay, there are free classes there, urbanashramyoga.com. So please, there are different ways, different channels you can find us. Please take take a look. It might help. Thank you and have a wonderful, wonderful day. See you again tomorrow. Bye.